Movers and Shakers on KFM Lunch.
Live in studio today, Kurt Schoonraad. How are you doing?
I'm so lucky, man. Thank you very much for having me.
Welcome to the show. And I've always wanted to ask this to a comedian. You don't really, it's not one of those professions you introduce to your parents at the age of 4 and say, Mommy, I want to be a comedian. How did it become a process for you? How did you break into the industry?
I know this is going to sound like cheesy and stuff, but it feels like comedy chose me, you know. I didn't choose it. It seemed to start off as a defense mech, you know. When dealing with anything, I'd have a funny line for it, and it would get me places. So and then I became the funny guy around the braai, and then the funny guy in the class, and then and then somewhere along the line there was some competition. They said they'll give you a microphone, and then you can do this potentially professionally. I was like, this is for me. So where do I sign?
Did you ever think it would get to a point where it pays your bills?
Never, ever, ever. It was always intended to be something I really enjoyed doing, and it was great, and I really got a kick out of it. It's a weird kind of dynamic. I need to explain it to you. Is you are scared on a whole nother level just before you go on. You can't breathe.
Scared?
You are eagles in your stomach, let alone butterflies. Now you are, you sweaty palms, and then you go on and you get your first laugh, and then there's this okay, now I can be myself again.
Okay, cool. Being a dad and being in this type of profession, how do you incorporate it into your family life?
Being a parent's a difficult period, you know.
Period.
It takes whatever you know and whatever you consider to be normal, and it challenges that. And you've got to renegotiate everything that you've ever learned in your life within a matter of 3 seconds after you've been asked the question. So, Papa, can I have an ice cream? So now it is very challenging because you inevitably become a hypocrite when you're a parent, you know.
Oh, I beg one.
Oh, no. There's a whole big support group out there. It's called Mankind.
I love it. We need to sign up.
But it's all about compromise, you know.
Yes.
And by definition, compromise when both parties walk away slightly unhappy and slightly happy.
My biggest fear, just even as a radio presenter, we all have our off days.
Yeah.
Have you been live on stage and had a moment where your audience literally did not get the joke?
Of course.
How do you deal with that?
There's two kinds of comics on the planet: those who will die and those who have died. You become accustomed to it.
Really?
Yeah, you do.
Even an entire set gone wrong?
It hasn't happened for years, touch wood. But I mean, there are times when the audience and yourself, you just don't connect. You're just not feeling the same thing. For whatever reason, geographically, you're not speaking the right language. You know what I mean? Sometimes I get invited to these functions, for example, and I'm English speaking, and everyone else in the room is Afrikaans speaking. So I've got to try to adapt.
Do you not speak Afrikaans?
My Afrikaans is niet te goed nie. Ek moet 'n bietjie oefen. So,
is myne beter?
Yeah, Jonas beter. If I'm in an Afrikaans environment for like 3 days, I'll be fine. I kind of adapt then, you know.
Okay.
But if you gooi me straight from English to Afrikaans, I try to vertaal it. And then it goes sideways, eh?
What do you explore in the mother city in terms of food?
I'm a Cape Town boy through and through. I'm a big fish shark. I like my snook.
Fish shark.
Yeah, I'm a fish shark. Really. In there like swimwear. I love my fish. Not fish, fish.
But honestly, having lived in Gauteng for most of my life, I've been here 3 years. What do you recommend I try? Something that is truly and to the core, typically Cape. What should I try?
You've got to get a Mariam's roti, man.
Okay, cool.
It's a little rich, but it will rock your world, man. If you want to try a bit of Cape Town cuisine, that'll knock your socks off. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
2016. What's this I'm hearing? Your Master Perth?
It's Rob van Vuren, one of South Africa's finest, and Dave Lev, also one of the best comics in this country by a long shot. And I'd like to believe myself in that group. It's a great team, and we're going to go and do Perth. In fact, I leave tomorrow.
Nice one. We caught you in time.
Just in time, yeah.
Yay, man.
So I'm really looking forward to it. I've never been to Oz before, and it's a little daunting to not know what the audience is into, you know. I'll be myself.
Yourself,
I'll be confused like I am. Like, what's going on here? Help me out here. What's with the kangaroos, bro?
And where do we catch you though, generally?
I've taken on a whole new leaf in comedy as well. I produce a lot of comedy now as well, and I train up a lot of younger comics as well. So the Cape Town Comedy Club's always a great place to do it, and that's at the waterfront, and we do it 5 nights a week, Wednesdays to Sundays, and it's a great place to come out and just witness how cool South African stand-up is. I'm so proud of it at the moment.
Movers and Shakers on KFM Lunch.